The video I just posted about the time change, I was writing in the description about an experience that I had, and then as I was writing it, I realized it would be better to share it this way. So it's called tapping therapy, and it was developed 34 years ago by a clinical psychologist, Dr. Roger Callahan. The originator of tapping therapy discovered that you can stimulate the instant release of stored emotions. The instant release occurs by tapping along these meridians in acupressure-like fashion while focusing your mind on the past hurt or current stress, phobia, fear, anxiety. I'm going to put a link below to this webpage. What happened, my experience was I was going to a meditation group that met every Tuesday morning. And as a group meditation, excuse me, I just should have a drink of water or something. Sitting in a group meditation is so much more powerful than sitting in a meditation by yourself. So I experienced some of the deepest, most profound meditation experiences sitting with this group. And I probably sat with them for at least 2 years, maybe longer. And there was a core group that came every Tuesday, and Don, the person that took the class in how to do this tapping therapy, actually was the person that I always tried to sit next to on the couch. Because what I noticed is he was such a profound meditator that I could actually get like a contact meditation from him. I mean, his meditation was so powerful that he would actually pull me into the meditation just by sitting next to him. So anyway, the story I want to tell you is not about that. I don't need to look at that. Don was a really interesting person. He, I don't know if he had maybe a degree in psychology or something, social work. But anyway, he worked for an organization here in town called Region 10. And they would help people that were basically falling through the gap and, emotional problems, maybe became homeless. They recovering drug and alcohol type stuff. And my laptop's open down there, reflecting on my glasses. Anyway, Region 10 sent him to a, I think it was a 2-day workshop in Baltimore. And it was to learn this tapping technique so that he could be more efficient in his treatment with his patient clients. So when he got back from that, he was really excited to tell the group about it. And so he wanted to offer a free treatment to each of us so he could practice. And of course, we all like, yeah, let me be first in line. So he, let me see, there was something here that you can use tapping therapy to free yourself from stored anxiety, stresses, depression, and emotional hurts that focus on helping you to better implement positivity and energy into your life. So I told him about my time anxiety. And so this therapy works on creative visualization. So he had me visualize a time when time was a factor, but I was able to get whatever I needed to do efficiently and not be bothered by time. You know, not to have a reaction, anxiety to, you know, time. And so the thing that I was able to pick out that I could totally relate to was the very first job that I had working at Kodak, the lab job. It was a production line laboratory. So we would get these samples in that were called red samples, and that means that whoever, sort of on a rotation basis, would be up, you know, next to like grab that one and get it done as fast as possible, because it was holding a production line up. So they needed to know that everything, all the I don't know what, all the levels of all the chemicals were in the correct parameters. You know, everything was very tightly, you know, it's like had to be in a certain range. So, and they needed to know that, you know, everything was in balance before they bottled it or packaged it or whatever. So, so after working in that lab for probably about 6 months, I called it cookbook chemistry, because everything, every sample that came in, there was a file that you could pull out, and then it had step by step by step, you know, get this glassware, weigh this, measure that, do a pH on whatever, was all laid out, you know, like a cookbook. So it actually helped me quite a lot in my cooking later on, you know, to be so organized and gathering up all the stuff that you needed, you know, get all your glassware together, get everything so that when you actually had to do what you had to do, you could do it very efficiently. And so it became sort of a routine, a dance. It was like your arms would just reach and get the things that you needed and set it all up, and you were on automatic. You didn't even have to think about it. You knew every file that was in there, unless it was only one that was made like, you know, twice a year or something like that. So so I was able to, what he had me do was create that image, and then when I felt comfortable with, you know, that image, he guided me through a meditation which involved tapping. You know, it was like some kind of tapping, but as he was leading me through the meditation, or the visualization, I would say is what it really was, he had me visualize, you know, and this is an image that I've kept with me like all this time, is that the procedure of what you have to do in that amount of time, you it's like putting your hand in a glove that fits your hand perfectly. And I can't remember all the details now of how, you know, we achieved the thing about the hand in the glove, that made it a comforting reaction to, you know, the anxiety of being on time. And so that's basically it. And then you can read the article. We're coming up on 10 minutes. I want to get off of here, and later.